Hello students, now we are going to discuss fifth problem on computation of TDS. Now as usual make 4 columns. Now look at the question what they have given. From the following details of income, compute TDS amount for each transaction. Now what is first transaction which they have given? They have given sale of land to a resident rupees 55 lakh without furnishing PAN. Now whenever there is a sale of immovable property or transfer of immovable property, first of all we have to look at the amount given, and only if it is beyond or more than 50 lakh rupees, then only TDS will be applicable. Now here the amount is 55 lakh, that means it is more than 50 lakhs. So TDS is applicable. Now what will be the percentage of TDS applicable on sale of immovable property? If the assessee is furnishing PAN, then 10% of TDS is applicable. But here they are given without furnishing PAN. That means 20% of the TDS is applicable. So for this first transaction, under particulars column write down as sale of land to a resident. Sale of land to a resident. Now what is the amount? 55 lakhs. Now rate of TDS is normal case, if the PAN is quoted, it is 10%. Since there is absence of PAN, now the rate of TDS would be 20%. So what would be 20% on 55,000? It is 1 lakh 10,000. So the amount of TDS is 1 lakh 10,000. Now next item what they have given, compensation for acquisition of building. So whenever there is a compensation provided for acquisition of building, the amount should be exceeding 2 lakh rupees for application of TDS. Otherwise TDS will not be applicable. Now here the amount is 2,65,000. So TDS at the rate of 10% is 10% is applicable on compensation paid towards acquisition of building. So under particular column write down compensation for acquisition of building. So what is the amount of compensation paid for acquisition of building? It is 2,65,000. Now on this the rate of TDS applicable is 10%. So on 2,65,000 10% if you compute, the amount of TDS will be 26,500. Then again what is next transaction? Next transaction they are given commission earned on sale of lottery tickets is 12,000. Now commission earned on sale of lottery tickets will not come under the purview of provisions of TDS. That means it will be exempted from deduction of TDS. So but still anyways we have to show it here under particulars column, and we have to write under TDS amount column as not applicable, because TDS is not applicable on commission earned on sale of lottery tickets. So under particulars write down as commission on sale of lottery tickets. Now what is the amount of commission earned? It is 12,000. Since the TDS is not applicable, you have to write as NA, not applicable. Now again look at fourth transaction what they are given. Technical fees collected is 35,000. So whenever there is a payment of technical fees, now you have to check the amount. Only if it is beyond 30,000 rupees, then only 10% of TDS is applicable. Now the amount is 35,000, that means it is more than 30,000. So TDS at the rate of 10% is applicable. So write down under particulars column technical fees collected . So what is the amount? How much is the amount? Technical fees is 30,000 and the rate of TDS is 10%. So 10% on 30,000 will be how much? It will be 10% on 30,000. Sorry, 35,000. Amount is 35,000. So 10% on 35,000 will be 3,500 rupees. Then again next item they have given annual salary paid rupees 4 lakh. Now annual salary paid is rupees 4 lakh. Now we have to take the average. So whenever we are computing TDS on annual salary, what we have to do? We have to take the average of 12 months. How much is the annual salary? They are given as 4 lakh rupees. Now this 4 lakh rupees again we have to divide by 12 months. So how much do we get? We get 33,333. So on this again what we have to do? We have to add health and education cess at the rate of 4%. 4%. So this 4% again should be computed on monthly salary of 33,333. So it would be amounting to 1,334. Now 33,333 plus health and education cess at 4% amounting to 1,334. We should add together. Then the rate of TDS or amount of TDS would be coming to 34,667. Now what is next item they have given in question? They have given winnings from lottery rupees 40,000. So the winnings from lottery will come under casual income. So under casual incomes again, the amount received should be more than 10,000 and the rate of TDS applicable will be 30%. So here they have given winnings from lottery is 40,000. So since it is more than 10,000, again TDS is applicable at the rate of 30%. So write down under particulars column as winnings from lottery. What is the amount from winnings from lottery? It is 40,000. And the rate of TDS is 30%. So again, 30% of 40,000 will be how much? It will be 12,000. The next item what they have given? They have given LIC payment paid to policy holder rupees 10 lakh rupees. Now whenever LIC amount is received after the maturity date, only if the amount is more than 1 lakh rupees, then TDS is applicable at the rate of 1%. Here how much money is received after the maturity date? It is 10 lakh rupees. So 1% TDS is applicable. So under particulars write down LIC payment made to policy holder. LIC payment to policy holder. So how much money policy holder is receiving? He is receiving 10 lakh rupees. Now TDS at the rate of 1% is computed on the same. So 1% computed on 1 lakh rupees will be 1,000 rupees. Then again, next item they have given payment made to contractor Mr. B is 20,000. However, the total payment made in financial year is 1,50,000. Now here in this point, we should not consider 20,000. We should consider the total payment made during the financial year, which is 1,50,000 rupees. Now again, whenever payment is made to contractor, I told you if it is an individual, again 1% of TDS should be computed. If it is other than individual, 2% of TDS will be deducted. Now since it is given as contractor Mr. B becomes individual. So 1% of TDS is applicable. So under particulars write down payment to contractor. So how much money is paid to contractor Mr. B during the financial year? 1,50,000 rupees. So 1% TDS should be computed on 1,50,000 rupees. So it will be 1,500. Then again next item they have given interest on bank deposits rupees 6,000. Now whenever there is interest on bank deposits or term deposits, TDS is computed at the rate of 10% only if the interest amount is more than 10,000. But here they are given interest on bank deposits received is 6,000. That means TDS is not applicable in this case. So what we have to write under particular write as interest on bank deposits. How much interest they are receiving? 6,000 rupees. Now here in this case TDS is again not applicable. Now last item they have given winnings from card games 12,000 rupees. So winnings from card games again it is casual income. Casual income means again the income should be more than 10,000 rupees. Here how much they are receiving from card games? 12,000 rupees. So since it is more than 10,000 rupees, we have to compute TDS at the rate of 30%. So under particulars column write as winnings from card games. So how much is the amount of winnings from card games? It is 12,000. And the rate of TDS applicable is 30%. So 30% on 12,000 will be how much? 3,600. So this is how we have to solve this problem. Hope you have all understood. Thank you.